Hey everybody, and welcome to another Yin10. Today we are going to be on our backs as we begin. And in terms of props, it might be helpful to have a pillow nearby, maybe a strap, or something that could work that you can use to support your practice. So we'll go ahead and begin when you're ready. So we'll go ahead and just bend into the knees on our backs once we're there. We'll begin to cross the right leg over the left, like you're sitting at a dinner table. And then when you're ready, we're going to begin to lift the feet off the floor and just hug the knees in towards you. Now you can use your strap to wrap around the shins and just hug everything in close here. It's your first option. You can also just use your hands as I'm doing here. If you want to go a little deeper into the outer hips, you can begin to grab onto either shin. So left hand to right shin, right hand to left. You may have to curl your head up to kind of inch the hands where you want them to go. You can stay on the shins. You could even grab for the soles of the feet if that's accessible. It helps me to lift my heels, kind of get my bearings, and then draw the feet in toward me. Now, this is yin, so we don't want to have too much activity. So if you feel like you're really having to grip and reach, let it go and find something a little simpler. So just settling here. Using your breath to encourage the blood to flow into the areas where you feel a little fatigued here, a little weak. Relaxing as best you can through the muscles of the face, sides of the neck, the shoulder heads. And let's just take one more breath wherever you are in this shape. And then from here, slowly release any grip you have on the legs and just let that left foot land back down to the floor. Right leg stays crossed. We're going to begin to scoot the hips slightly to the right, and then you'll begin to drop your knees over toward the left. Now, this is where I'm going to use my pillow just beneath my legs, just to give myself a place to land. And let the right shoulder land toward the earth, maybe turning your gaze over to the right to complete the twist to the neck. If that's a little too much sensation, you can back off. Letting the breath guide the spine into this rotation. For me, I find it really nourishing and grounding to feel my breath moving. So in twists, I like to place one hand to the belly And just feel that inner rhythm supporting me. Sometimes the breath is all we need to remember we don't have to hustle all the time. Our bodies are working for us so that we have these moments where we're able to rest and relax. Maybe you use this time just to observe the breath as it does what it's meant to do. And if your head is turned, go ahead and bring it back to center. You can uncross the legs and just bring the knees back to center, just where we started. Letting the spine find neutral. And then when you're ready, we'll cross that left leg over and start by just hugging the knees in towards you. You can stick with this, or maybe you lift your head and kind of inch your hands wherever they'd like to reach, lifting the heels and then drawing the feet in towards you. Letting everything relax here as best you can. You have to put in a little effort to hold this shape, but try to balance the effort with the ease. The more heaviness we can lean into, the more yin benefit we're going to receive. And let's take one more deep, long breath here. And when you're ready, you can release the grip you might have on the legs and just let that right foot land back down. Scooting your hips over to the left slightly this time, we're going to start to drop the knees to the right. Make adjustments. Left shoulder moves toward the earth. As you open out to your twist, maybe right hand to the belly to feel the breath move. Allow a few breaths to encourage the release, the letting go. It doesn't just happen right away. We have to give ourselves time to allow the body and the mind to settle. If it feels good in the neck, the gaze this time can drop toward the left. Taking your final breath here. And slowly begin to bring the gaze to center. The knees will follow. You can uncross everything and just stay on the earth. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. We'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.